Hey loves, welcome to another hair tutorial. So clearly you can already see I've been putting in some work. I decided to do some boho braids, and really because I just want to have a protective style without adding any extensions, and also because I'm just tired of doing my hair. So I wanted to see how long I could keep these in, and I just wanted to see if they would look cute. I've done this 2 times before, and the first time I didn't like it. The second time I did, and I think it's because I did like medium-sized parts. So the back I'm just doing kind of like free range parts, and then in the front I'm going to kind of try to make them a little bit neater. So the product that I'm using is just 3 products by the same brand, and it is the Mielle Pomegranate Honey Twisting Souffle. So I applied that in like all 4 quadrants of my hair. This is my moisturizer. And then for my stylers, I go in with the foaming mousse. This is from the same line again, the pomegranate and honey curl defining mousse. And then for the little curly pieces that I'm leaving out, I'm going in and kind of like going down and coiling them, or just kind of like shingling through this pomegranate and honey coil sculpting souffle or custard. So one thing I can tell you, my hair smells amazing, okay? So this is what I have so far in the bag. And just for reference, to get this kind of mapping going, all I did was just take my fingers and go directly across, lifted that up, and I made 2 sections. So within each braid, some of them have 4 pieces left out, some of them have 3. This one has 3. Let's see if I can find a 4. The more and more I go up my hair, which is like the thicker area, I kind of leave like 4 pieces out, like this one. And then on the ends, I'm not completely braiding all the way down. I kind of just coil it at the end, so it is just curly throughout. And I want to do medium parts because I figured it would look fuller as it dries, especially with leaving so many curly pieces out. So again, in the back, I'm not making perfect parts. I'm just kind of gauging it and doing like free parts. So before I start braiding, I like to take that row and just kind of map out each individual braid I'll do, and then I'll just kind of leave that, and then we go in and kind of fill through. Like I said, I'm trying to make them medium, not too small, because I'll be here forever. Like, these are 2 separate pieces. What I'll do is just go ahead and twist this down just to kind of keep them separated. All right, now that I have kind of separated each one on that row, I'm just gonna go in. And like I said, I've already applied the twisting souffle throughout my hair, and that was kind of like my base styler. Now I'm gonna go in with the foaming mousse and literally just apply that to the entire individual piece. I'm gonna take a detangling brush and really just comb that foaming mousse through. And boom, this is how I'm doing it. I'm just going to start off like a regular braid.
This is a Homage beat.
All right, once I braid down about a couple notches down, I'm going to take a piece and literally take a piece out, hold it like this right now, braid down a little bit. All right, so this is how it should look. You'll have a few pieces hanging out. This is when I go in with the coil sculpting custard, and I'm just going to take a little bit on my fingers, and I am literally just going to smooth it on those pieces just to keep it like super defined. You can coil them if you feel like you need to encourage the curl, but my curls are kind of like already defined a little bit, so boom. Now that braid is done, I'm going to do the exact same thing to all the rest of the braids. Y'all, I really like these, and I've actually let them stay in for a good 4 or 5 days just so I could kind of see how I like to preserve it at night, how I like to refresh them in the morning, and how I like to style them. And personally, I like how it looks worn in. It is like a little frizzy. It kind of gives like this distressed look, and I'm really glad that I only decided to put gel on the curly pieces that were left out instead of the entire braid. And I like that because with just the foaming mousse and the curl cream, it allows the hair to still be fluffy and light. But for the curly pieces with the custard gel on it, allows it to still be defined. So I like that because when you go to bed at night and you either decide to put it in a ponytail or have it flipped a certain way, and it kind of like molds and sets into that way, if you want to reset it, all you have to do is take a spray bottle with water, spritz it on the roots first, down the hair shaft, and kind of get the ends a little bit more wet rather than damp. Scrunch the ends to get the curls back defined, just so you guys can see. With the gel on it, all it simply does with the water is just reactivate the product, so it's really easy to just scrunch and define the curls again. And then with it being kind of damp on the roots, I just kind of add some tension as I'm spraying it and just smooth the water down into it, and it allows it to mold back how you want it to be. So don't worry about any stiff lumps or bumps that you like left in your hair from a ponytail or having it flipped a certain way. But this is how it looks with just the middle part. I like the length on it. It kind of gives me like this long bob, long distressed bob, so I like that. And the brown on it is kind of cute, a little pop of color. I don't know if you guys can see that. Side profile. This is how the back looks. And again, I tried to make these medium, but honestly it's kind of giving medium. But I like this, and been kind of figuring out ways to style it, you know, throwing it over on the side, doing like a little side part look, and then, you know, doing a half up, half down, leaving these two pieces in the front. I might make a styling video, y'all, and show y'all how I've been like styling these. I mean, I could do 2 buns, have it flipped up like this. Like, I'm obsessed. This is definitely a cute little protective style that I'm going to probably keep in for another week. It's been a great feeling to not redo my hair every day. But yeah. Alright, before I go in and style these for real, I'm gonna go in with some edge control. These edges together. That's one thing I will say about these. You are gonna kind of have to touch your edges up every few days, especially if you are refreshing it with water around the roots. It just kind of like loosens it up. And I don't know about y'all, but I like to have like some molded down edges. All right, now that I have the edges together, this first style is gonna be very simple. It's just a little low back bun with these 2 curly pieces in the front. Just gonna take this back and literally just gather all the hair together. Now, what you can do is make this like a half up, half down type of bun situation and leave like the first or the bottom row down. Like that. I'm gonna take an elastic and literally just make like a ponytail and just bob it around like a half bun. This one you want to just have your hair pinned up, leave a few little curly pieces out. And that's the beauty of it. It's like you have a neat look going on, but it still adds a little character to it. So, or if you just want to wear it down, of course, you know, this is just your straight middle part. If you want to have them deep side swoop over, I personally would spray a little water on it and kind of pull it that way to kind of have it dry down or like mold that way. And this is like a deep side part. You can pin this over on the back if you want. Now this style I think is really funky and cute. I'm gonna leave these 2 curly pieces out in the front and I'm gonna gather this front quadrant up and take that much, or honestly I'm gonna leave this piece out. So I'm gonna take this up, take an elastic and do a small little space bun. Kind of gotta play with the curls a little bit so they can lay down a certain way. Just a loose little 2 bun situation. Or we can literally do a high half up, half down. And what I'm gonna do is put the first elastic on like so. You can just do that if you want, but I kind of want this to have some height to it. So I'm gonna put the second one up a little bit. And you can go like that if you want. Now I don't feel like my hair is full enough to kind of pull that look off, but what you can do is take another elastic and let some of the curly pieces be kind of like hanging out a little bit. We can pull those out later, but literally just take an elastic and kind of fluff it up and out and pull some of those curly pieces out. So it's like a distressed mini bun. You can pull these in there too if you want. I just left those 2 out. But yeah, there's just literally so many different ways to style this look with these boho braids. And honestly, I probably will be doing this a lot in the summertime. It's just so quick and easy. And at night, I just take a large scrunchie. This is a satin scrunchie. And I do a little high ponytail or pineapple. Kind of the same thing I do with my wash and goes. and just tie it to the top of my head. I don't even really try to make it like tight or anything, because if you do that, you're gonna leave dents in your head. But like I said, if you leave a dent in your head, it's okay. Spray some water. The water will kind of loosen it back up to just be relaxed again. And I just put a bonnet over it, or I sleep on my satin pillowcase. But yeah, y'all, that is it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you want me to do a more in-depth video on styling these, because I'm sure there's like a million different ways to do these. But yeah, y'all, I'm obsessed with this. It looks so pretty, and I don't even have no makeup on right now, so I just know when I beat my face, it's gonna all come together. But I love this. It's quick and easy, and I think I'm gonna keep it in for another week, honestly, because it's just a vibe. It's quick and easy, just can go. It's almost like a wash and go, essentially, with the little curly pieces out. So yeah, this is another hair tutorial for the books, you guys. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button for more videos to come, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.